Have you ever felt like your energy is fading faster than it used to? Or maybe you've noticed that staying active and independent isn't as easy as it once was. If so, you're not alone. Many of us, as we get older, start to wonder how we can keep feeling our best and maintain that sense of freedom we've always cherished. The good news is, there are simple, practical steps you can take to stay healthy, vibrant, and independent well into your 70s and beyond. In this video, we'll explore 10 simple ways to stay healthy and independent after 70. These aren't complicated or overwhelming changes, just small, manageable habits that can make a big difference in how you feel every day. Whether you're looking to boost your energy, stay sharp, or keep doing the things you love, these tips are here to help. Let's start with the first habit, staying active. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Exercise sounds like a lot of work, especially if you're not used to it. But staying active doesn't mean running marathons or lifting heavy weights. It's about finding ways to move your body that feel good and fit into your daily life. Take the story of Richard, a 72-year-old man who had been dealing with stiffness and low energy for years. He thought his best days were behind him, but his daughter encouraged him to try something simple, a daily 15-minute walk around the neighborhood. At first, Richard was skeptical. What's 15 minutes going to do, he thought. But after just a few weeks, he noticed a difference. His joints felt looser, his mood improved, and he even started looking forward to his little walks. Now, 2 years later, Richard walks 30 minutes a day and says it's the best part of his routine. The key is to start small and find something you enjoy. It could be walking, swimming, gardening, or even dancing to your favorite music. The goal is to keep your body moving and your heart healthy. And remember, it's never too late to start. Even if you've been inactive for a while, your body will thank you for taking that first step. Now, let's talk about the second habit, eating well. As we age, our nutritional needs change, and it's important to fuel our bodies with the right foods. But eating well doesn't mean giving up all your favorite meals or following a strict diet. It's about making small, thoughtful choices that add up over time. For example, try adding more fruits and vegetables to your meals. They're packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber that can help keep your energy levels up and your digestion running smoothly. And don't forget about protein. It's essential for maintaining muscle strength, which is so important for staying independent. Foods like eggs, beans, fish, and lean meats are great options. Let me share a story about Eliana, a 75-year-old woman who struggled with low energy and frequent colds. Her doctor suggested she take a closer look at her diet. Eliana realized she wasn't eating enough protein or fresh produce, so she started making small changes. She added a handful of spinach to her morning omelette, swapped her afternoon cookies for a piece of fruit, and started having grilled chicken or fish with dinner. Within a few months, Eliana noticed she had more energy, got sick less often, and even felt stronger when doing everyday tasks like carrying groceries. The third habit we'll cover is staying socially connected. Did you know that staying connected with others is just as important for your health as eating well and staying active? It's true. Social interactions can boost your mood, reduce stress, and even help keep your mind sharp. Think about it. When was the last time you had a good laugh with a friend or spent time with family? Those moments aren't just enjoyable, they're good for your health. If you've been feeling a bit isolated, try reaching out to someone you care about. It could be a phone call, a coffee date, or even joining a local club or group that interests you. Take the story of Connor, a 78-year-old widower who felt lonely after losing his wife. He started attending a weekly card game at his local community center, and it changed everything. Not only did he make new friends, but he also found himself looking forward to something every week. Connor says those card games gave him a sense of purpose and joy that he hadn't felt in a long time. Now that we've covered staying active, eating well, and staying socially connected, let's move on to the next habit: getting enough sleep. Sleep is so important for our overall health, but it's something many of us struggle with as we get older. If you've been having trouble sleeping, don't worry. There are simple steps you can take to improve your sleep quality. But we'll dive into that in the next part of this video. For now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you tried any of these habits? How have they worked for you? Let me know in the comments below. In the first part of this video, we talked about staying active, eating well, and staying socially connected. 3 simple habits that can make a big difference in your health and independence after 70. Now, let's continue with the next few habits that can help you feel your best and keep doing the things you love. The 4th habit we'll cover is getting enough sleep. Now, I know sleep can be tricky as we get older. Maybe you find yourself waking up in the middle of the night or feeling tired even after a full night's rest. But good sleep is essential for your energy, mood, and overall health. Let me tell you about Helen, a 76-year-old woman who had been struggling with insomnia for years. She'd wake up at 3 a.m. and lie there for hours, feeling frustrated and exhausted. Her doctor suggested a few simple changes to her bedtime routine. Helen started by setting a consistent sleep schedule, going to bed and waking up at the same time every day. She also cut back on caffeine in the afternoon and created a calming bedtime ritual, like reading a book or listening to soft music. Within a few weeks, Helen noticed she was falling asleep faster and staying asleep longer. She says those small changes made a world of difference in how she felt during the day. If you're having trouble sleeping, try creating a relaxing bedtime routine. Avoid screens like TVs or phones for at least an hour before bed, as the blue light can interfere with your sleep. And if you're still struggling, don't hesitate to talk to your doctor. They can help you figure out what's going on and suggest solutions that work for you. Now, let's move on to the 5th habit: staying hydrated. This might sound simple, but it's easy to forget to drink enough water, especially as we age. Dehydration can lead to fatigue, headaches, and even confusion, so it's important to make sure you're getting enough fluids throughout the day. Take the story of Frank, a 79-year-old man who often felt dizzy and tired. His doctor asked him how much water he drank each day, and Frank realized he wasn't drinking nearly enough. He started keeping a water bottle by his chair and taking sips throughout the day. Frank also added more hydrating foods to his diet, like watermelon, cucumbers, and soups. Before long, his dizziness went away, and he felt more alert and energetic. A good rule of thumb is to aim for about 8 cups of water a day, but everyone's needs are different. If you're not a fan of plain water, try adding a slice of lemon or cucumber for a little flavor. Herbal teas and broths are also great options. The 6th habit we'll talk about is keeping your mind sharp. Just like your body, your brain needs exercise to stay healthy. Challenging your mind can help improve your memory, focus, and even your mood. Let me share a story about Evelyn, an 81-year-old woman who loved crossword puzzles. She noticed that as she got older, she wasn't as quick at solving them as she used to be. Instead of giving up, Evelyn decided to try something new. She started learning a new language. At first, it was tough, but she stuck with it, practicing a little every day. Not only did Evelyn enjoy the challenge, but she also noticed her memory and problem-solving skills improved. She even made friends in her language class, which brought even more joy to her life. You don't have to learn a new language to keep your mind sharp, though. Simple activities like reading, playing games, or even trying a new hobby can make a big difference. The key is to keep learning and challenging yourself. Before we move on to the next habit, I want to take a moment to thank you for watching. If you're finding this video helpful, please consider subscribing to our channel. Your support means so much to us and helps us create more content to help people like you live healthier, happier lives. Now let's talk about the seventh habit, managing stress. Life can be stressful at any age, but chronic stress can take a toll on your health, especially as you get older. Finding ways to relax and unwind is so important for your well-being. Take the story of Robert, a 74-year-old man who had been feeling overwhelmed after caring for his wife, who had been ill. He knew he needed to take care of himself, but he wasn't sure where to start. Robert's doctor recommended trying mindfulness meditation. At first, Robert was skeptical. He didn't think sitting quietly would do much. But after just a few sessions, he noticed he felt calmer and more in control. Now, Robert meditates for 10 minutes every morning and says it's become an essential part of his routine. If meditation isn't your thing, that's okay. There are plenty of other ways to manage stress, like deep breathing exercises, spending time in nature, or even just talking to a friend. The important thing is to find what works for you and make it a regular part of your life. Now that we've covered getting enough sleep, staying hydrated, keeping your mind sharp, and managing stress, let's move on to the next habit. Regular checkups with your doctor. This one might seem obvious, but it's worth emphasizing. Regular checkups are so important for catching potential health issues early and staying on top of your overall well-being. Let me share a story about Linda, a 77-year-old woman who had been feeling fine but decided to go for her annual checkup anyway. During the appointment, her doctor noticed her blood pressure was higher than normal. Thanks to that early detection, Linda was able to make some lifestyle changes and avoid more serious problems down the road. Your doctor is your partner in health, so don't be afraid to ask questions or bring up any concerns you have. They're there to help you stay healthy and independent for as long as possible. In the next part of this video, we'll cover the final habits to help you stay healthy and independent after 70. We've covered so many important habits to help you stay healthy and independent after 70. Staying active, eating well, staying socially connected, getting enough sleep, staying hydrated, keeping your mind sharp, managing stress, and keeping up with regular checkups. Now let's dive into the final two habits that can make a big difference in your overall well-being. The ninth habit we'll talk about is maintaining a positive outlook. Now, I know life can throw challenges our way, especially as we get older, but having a positive mindset can truly impact your health and happiness. Studies have shown that optimism is linked to better physical health, lower stress levels, and even a longer life. Let me share a story about Dorothy, an 80-year-old woman who had always been a glass-half-full kind of person. Even after losing her husband and facing some health issues, Dorothy chose to focus on the things she was grateful for: her family, her friends, and the little joys in life, like her garden and her weekly book club. She says that choosing to see the good in every day has helped her stay resilient and joyful, even during tough times. Now, maintaining a positive outlook doesn't mean ignoring your problems or pretending everything is perfect. It's about finding ways to stay hopeful and grateful even when life gets hard. One simple way to do this is by keeping a gratitude journal. Each day, write down 3 things you're thankful for. They can be big or small: a kind word from a friend, a beautiful sunset, or even a good cup of coffee. Over time, you'll start to notice how much good there is in your life, even on the toughest days. The 10th and final habit we'll cover is staying safe and preventing falls. Falls are one of the biggest risks for seniors, and they can have serious consequences. But the good news is, there are steps you can take to reduce your risk and stay safe. Take the story of Harold, an 82-year-old man who had a close call after slipping on a loose rug in his living room. Thankfully, he wasn't seriously hurt, but it was a wake-up call. Harold decided to make some changes around his home to prevent future falls. He installed grab bars in his bathroom, added better lighting in hallways, and removed clutter from walkways. He also started doing simple balance exercises, like standing on one foot while holding onto a chair. These small changes gave Harold peace of mind and helped him feel more confident in his daily activities. Falls can happen to anyone, but there are things you can do to protect yourself. Make sure your home is free of tripping hazards, wear supportive shoes, and consider using a cane or walker if you need extra stability. And don't forget to talk to your doctor about your fall risk. They can recommend exercises or other strategies to help you stay steady on your feet. Now that we've covered all 10 habits, let's take a moment to recap. Staying healthy and independent after 70 is all about making small, manageable changes that add up over time. Whether it's staying active, eating well, staying socially connected, or keeping a positive outlook, each of these habits plays a role in helping you feel your best and live life to the fullest. Remember, it's never too late to start. Even if you've been struggling with your health or feeling like your energy is fading, these habits can help you turn things around. Start with 1 or 2 changes that feel doable and build from there. You don't have to do everything at once. Progress, not perfection, is what matters. I'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits resonates most with you? Have you tried any of them? And how have they worked for you? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your story might inspire someone else to take that first step toward a healthier, happier life. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Your support means so much to us and helps us create more content to help people like you live their best lives.